Evans. At the other forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 7, Joe Johnson. A 7-foot center from Stanford, number 11, Reefworld2k's. At the other guard position, standing 6'5", number 21, baddest one. The head coach of your home team is Ryan Owens.
Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. With me, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City, and the series everyone has been waiting for. The NBA Finals are now underway. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. And here is Lopez. Baddest one, passes to Johnson. Here's baddest one, defended by Durant. Here's Evans. The shot no good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Now let's send it over to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Scott Brooks.
We talked about Game 1 and what it would mean to take it on the road. He said we're up against the best their conference has to offer. Taking this first game on the road would be a huge victory for us, but more importantly, we have to show them we're going to fight them every step of the way. Gentlemen.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Here's Johnson, a picture-perfect screen player, and the jumper's good.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Westbrook dishes to Adams. They set the pick. Left side, Adams. Clock at 6. Here's Durant, and that one's good.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Durant's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Lopez, a screen on Westbrook. And down it goes, jamming that one home. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with such a close game.
So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Oklahoma City shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. The free throw drops for Durant. And so Durant nails them both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Here's baddest one. He's covered by Westbrook. It's stolen by Ibaka. And Westbrook, here we go. Count the bucket. Westbrook's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
They set the pick. Baddest one, pass it to Evans. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on baddest one. That's his first foul. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Back to Durant. To the left side wing. Left side Durant, outside Westbrook. Just 4 to shoot. His three-pointers off the mark. Nets trail by 4. Here's baddest one. Hands the tough leader from the outside.
Tell you what, I can't argue with the result, but a little unnecessary to go to the off-balance shot there.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Lopez with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it ties the game, Clark. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, we're right back to even.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Durant. And Durant gets double-teamed. He kicks to Robertson. Back to Durant for the 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Nets have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's baddest one. He's covered by Westbrook. Baddest one passes to Evans. Here's baddest one from the arc. Count that one. Baddest one's got 9.
You know, offensively, his quarter has been perfect. Not a single missed shot. They've got to keep riding.
Kicks it to Robertson. Here's the screen. The pass to Durant. To end the run. And the layup is good. He's got 8.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
The Nets with the lead. Here's baddest one. He's got 9. There's the 3. And Robertson pulls it down. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Westbrook. Oh, that's blocked. Johnson up top. Baddest one passes to Johnson. Here's baddest one. It's baddest one.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Outside Westbrook. Lets it go from the wing. The shot is off.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Lopez. Young comes in for Reggie Evans. Caruso, he's checked in for Joe Johnson. Jaron Williams is subbed in for Bogdanovich.
Boy, nice work inside. It's tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
That takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Williams kicks to Caruso. Pass to baddest one. Outside Williams. Here's Young. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top three-point shooters in the playoffs. Well, you look at the baddest one. He's absolutely deadly from outside. Brooklyn shooting their first foul shots of the night here. That's good from Young. And so Young nails them both. 1:25 left in the first quarter of the game. Now here is Augustine. He's tightly guarded. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Williams. They get a hand on it. Oklahoma City trailing. And there's Augustine. That's good on the assist by Durant. Augustine's got 5 now.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Team with Lamb. It's Williams with the drive. Here's baddest one. And the 3-ball is good. Baddest one's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Nets.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Here's the screen. Over in the corner, Lamb. Augustine passes to Lamb. 6 on the shot clock from downtown. P.J. Augustine, and that's good. Augustine's got his 3rd bucket of the night. How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
Now the pass to Baddest-One. Good. The nice assist for Williams. And that's 17 points for Baddest-One.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. Just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
Nobody near Williams. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Nets lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And welcome back to our presentation of the NBA Finals as we get going again. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach? In for the Nets. Evans, he's checked in for Young. Johnson comes in for Karsov. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Williams. And Baddest-One subbed in for Jarrett Jack. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for McGarry. Durant comes in for Serge Ibaka. Roberson, he's checked in for Lamb. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Augustine. Baddest-One, he's in at the point. Evans is out there with Plumlee. Then it's Johnson, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Nets trail by 3. Johnson outside. There's the pick. Off the screen. No good off the back of the rim. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Well, there's no agenda. I mean, the ball's just moving to whoever is open. And as a result, they've kind of developed a clicking kind of pace to their game. It's been fun to watch.
And so Durant nails them both.
Now, the Nets have not defended well against Kevin Durant.
10 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
Man, that's a good place to get them. You know, they don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Lopez a screen. Here's Baddest-One. Off target from outside.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
2 minutes.
And Roberson kicks to Adams. Dishes to Westbrook. Drops in the layup for 2. Westbrook's got 7 points for the quarter.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, Baddest-One in the last outing against the Bulls delivered quite a performance. He finished with 39 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, Clark, I thought was truly incredible.
Absolutely. I mean, he did the work of several players in that game. He really didn't need much support at all.
But they shouldn't count on that type of performance again tonight, Clark. I mean, his teammates need to be prepared to carry a little bit more of a load.
There's a screen. Back to Johnson. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Jones in the post. He's against Evans. And counting, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
That is a tough layup with a guy right on him. Good defense, but better offense.
The Thunder have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the half. No good from Baddest-One.
Well, after knocking down 3 3-pointers last quarter, he's starting to lose the range a little bit.
Roberson dishes to Durant. Outside Westbrook. He feeds it to Adams. Durant kicks to Westbrook. Trying his luck deep. And it's Durant missing. Johnson with it. From deep. Can't get it to go. And the first half is now in the books.
You guys had the lead after the first, but now find yourselves behind. What's the mindset of this team heading into the break?
I think we're still upbeat. We would have liked to have a stronger second quarter, but we know there's a lot of game left. Hopefully we can get back to how we started the game. That's all I got.
Thank you for your time. This one far from over, Kevin.
All right, guys, let's focus for a few minutes. We've earned the chance to be here, but we've got a job to do.
In terms of offense, it's our movement off the ball on the perimeter that I'm most happy about. That's led to a lot of open looks and a nice percentage from three-point range. One spot where we could pick up the slack is in the paint. We've gotten
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. You know, baddest one has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he played a very mature first half offensively, just finding gaps and making good decisions, getting into the defense and knocking down shots.
Well, the way he played that first half, that's exactly what we're talking about when we say offensive efficiency.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot manning the middle. For 3, Westbrook. And Lopez pulls it down. Lopez has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's baddest one. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 6 assists in the game.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they have. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
For Oklahoma City, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second free throw.
The 2-possession lead is what they were looking for there, so they can deal with that one miss.
It's stolen by Adams. Outside Durant. Roberson the pass to Ibaka. Outside Westbrook. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Westbrook's got 11 points.
That's been a great day for him, and if you remember, he gave them a huge performance their last time out as well.
Passes it to baddest one. Here's Bogdanovich. Here's baddest one. Hits it from three-point range. Baddest one's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Brooklyn. The Thunder leading by 3. Outside Durant. The feed to Westbrook. Now the dish to Adams. 6 to shoot. And Westbrook, here we go. And it's Westbrook again missing.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here. Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Durant with it. Now guarded by baddest one. Takes the 13-footer. Shot's good by Durant. Durant's got 12 in the game.
They've been getting way too many high-percentage looks close to the basket, and I'll tell you what, when they're getting them, they're converting.
You know, the play in the paint, an aspect of this game that has gone entirely their way.
Here's Bogdanovich. And the 3 off target.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
In Westbrook, here we go. Brooklyn with the rebound. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's baddest one. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Baddest one's got 28 points for the game.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're just finding the holes in this defense.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
And especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets, that pushes this lead up instead of going the other way.
Johnson outside. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Thunder leading by 6. Durant dishes to Westbrook. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. 15 points for Russell Westbrook.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
Feeds to Durant. He dishes it to Ibaka. Shot from the wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You know, when the shot's not there for you, you just got to recognize it and move the ball on.
I think he had tunnel vision right there. His only thought was to shoot it, no matter what else was going on.
The Thunder have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And a new group in for the Nets. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Lopez. Comes in for Reggie Evans. Caruso, he's checked in for Joe Johnson. And Jarrett Jack is subbed in for Bogdanovich. Then for the Thunder, McGarry's checked in for Adams. Lamb comes in for Andre Robertson. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And Augustine kicks to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. No coverage that time. Durant's got the lead up to 8 now for Oklahoma City. Nets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Pass to Young. Off his leg. And it's being called a kickball. Williams, he's checked in for baddest one.
Dialed in from long range. I like it.
Here. Westbrook's checked in. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Williams passes to Jack. Back to Williams. He kicks it to Caruso. Pass to Young. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Oklahoma City?
And they continue to run and gun throughout the game, guys.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Baddest ones checked in for Brooklyn. And Augustine kicks to Westbrook. No good on the triple. Nets trail by 6. Caruso passes to baddest one. And again, no good by Brooklyn. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Westbrook against Williams. Durant just inside the line. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists here tonight. Here's baddest one, headed by Augustine. Plumlee, the pass to baddest one. Lots of room. Good! Baddest one's got 14 points now in the second half. Oh, with that last huddle, you could see the coach is addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pound. Stupendous. I love that word. Save that one. The word and the jam. I want to see it again.
Just beautiful.
You can't top that. I love the alley-oop play. So much fun to watch.
In transition, here come the Nets. Pulls up for 3. And now just a 1-point Thunder lead.
Tell you what, until he cools off, you got to keep going to him.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Stolen away. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Outside Westbrook. It's Durant with the drive, and nothing is falling for him right now. Here's Williams. No good. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Nets lead by 1. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. In a moment now to check out our State Farm assisted the game, and what a pass it was by a talented point guard.
Well, this is what he does. This is the kind of plays he's known for, Kevin.
Oklahoma City trailer. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And Brooklyn, look at who they've got. Baddest one. He's in at point guard. Young is out there with Johnson. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Williams at the 2 spot. Powered down as the whistle blows. A 3-point play chance.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
The Nets making a switch here. Jack's checked in. Screen by Young. Baddest one. Passes to Young. Shoots from the block. The Thunder pull it in.
Boy, that was a tough one because if that goes down, you tie the score.
You know they wanted to go down. They put together a nice run. That would have tied it.
He got right to the cup using that screen.
Sloppy defense there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Well, when he does, that's an automatic bucket.
Here's Baddest one, guarded by Augustine. Here's Baddest one, nailed from three-point land. Baddest one's got 41.
And we've seen a few mix-ups defensively out there on the perimeter.
More than a few. I mean, the open looks they've allowed from long range have turned into a lot of points.
Augustine dishes to Ibaka. Over in the corner, Lamb. Clock at 6. Swiped it away. In transition, here come the Nets. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Yeah, it has been. Neither team able to create any significant separation so far.
Steve?
Yeah, that's right, guys. The lead has now changed hands 5 times.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Now here is Augustine. Not a lot of room. And Lamb kicks to Ibaka. There's the pass to Augustine. Dishes it to Robertson. Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Lamb backs in. Augustine with the assist.
What a time for him to step up. A big 3 right there.
Reggie Evans, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Baddest one. 3-pointer. Here's Lopez. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chance. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Kicks to Robertson. Out to the right wing. Here's Ibaka. No good off the front iron. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. That's good.
And another 3-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
And the Nets making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, during that break, Coach Scott Brooks had some words for his team. He warned his team to get back in transition defense, saying they're giving up way too many fast break buckets, and he wants an end to it. He said, hey, let's slow the tempo and make them take some tough shots. A sound defensive strategy, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Augustine passes to Adams. Rebound, Brooklyn. Evans has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Baddest one. Evans kicks to Bogdanovich. No one covering. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Here's Augustine, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
And what a game for Augustine. He's got 8 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
Yeah, he really is. He's always looking to make the passes. Head up, eyes up, trying to find the open teammate.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Their passing also continues to be outstanding, Clark. In the second half, we're really seeing a good, efficient offense as a result of that ball movement.
Durant's checked in for Oklahoma City. Both free throws good from Augustine.
And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routine, same stroke.
Here's baddest one, headed by Augustine. Johnson, the pass to Bogdanovich. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Thunder trailing by 4. Here's Roberson. He feeds it to Augustine. Passes it to Adams. Right block shot. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Adams has got 5 points in the quarter. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Evans, a screen on Augustine. Baddest one, passes to Evans. Johnson, a wide open look, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
I wasn't so sure he could get it turned around after that poor first half, but he's got it rolling here a little bit in the second.
Knocks it loose, and that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Augustine. And Westbrook, here we go. And a miss there off the inbound.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Now that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Ibaka comes with the double team. Pass to baddest one. Lopez, a screen on Westbrook. And yes, sir, that one drops. Baddest one's got 44.
Wow, this fourth quarter has just been tremendous for them from deep.
Yeah, they're locked in and putting up a ton of points from outside.
Durant attacking from 10 feet out and off the glass. That one's good. Durant's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, those are key baskets, and we know he can deliver down the stretch.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Into Brook Lopez. Thunder with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Knocked away. Robertson dishes to Westbrook. Takes it off the glass. Now it's just a 3-point Nets lead.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him. And he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Durant for 3. Some solid defense from Johnson. Brooklyn leading by 5. Here's baddest one. Misses from short range.
I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look, just lost his focus.
The dish to Robertson. Adams down low. Lopez covering. Outside for Durant. Lets it go with a 3. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
Brooklyn's gone to 3-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Lopez, a screen on Westbrook. Baddest one, passes to Lopez. Lopez, a screen. The feed to Evans. Shot clock at 6.
How about that for a response?
We'll say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
For Oklahoma City, they've got more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Here's Roberson. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Big-time bucket inside. He had to get that one over the top, and he did.
And in the face of a defender who was towering over him, too.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
Here's baddest one. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
At the line for your Nets.
That's the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And I'll tell you what, those 2 free throws give them some much-needed breathing room, guys. It's now a 2-possession game.
All right, fellas, I like the tenacity, and we've put ourselves in a good position here. Now's the time to step on their necks, punish on defense, and get after the basketball and take this thing.
Nineteen seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The offensive rebound. Here's Ibaka. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. On the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Big-time trip to the line there, bringing this down to a 1-possession game.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and an intentional foul there stops the clock. Free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Westbrook missing again. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, we have Brooke Lopez with us. You guys faced a team tonight that really gave a strong effort, yet you were able to overcome them in the end to pick up this victory.
You know, I think it shows our poise, you know. We responded, you know. I think we were really real highest urgency level, and we came together as a team, and this time we held our lead in that.
Brooke, thank you very much. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. So game 1 is in the books for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is
Wait till you're announced. We've not yet lost all our graces.
The NBA playoffs continue. Just 2 teams remain. They are battling their way toward this title. Game 2 of the finals. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Take a look at the Nets. They hold a 1-game lead in the series, looking to take 2 straight before going on the road.
There's definitely a little more pressure on the home team at the start of the series, guys, but if there were any jitters, I think they got them out of the way with that win in Game 1. Now, all of a sudden, you win another one, you go up 2-0, and you've got a great chance to win it all.
Yeah, I mean, talking about pressure, winning this game would have them going on the road with very little of it on them. Games 3 and 4 won't be nearly as nerve-wracking if they get it done today.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for Oklahoma City right now, ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Andre Robertson out there with the 5. Deron Williams is checked in for Brooklyn. Now here's Westbrook. It's good from long range. Westbrook's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's so reliable. And, you know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Williams kicks to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Johnson. He feeds it to Williams. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Westbrook dishes to Robertson. Pass to Ibaka. Left side, Westbrook. 16 feet away. No luck. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. They'd like to continue the success they had on Friday night here.
Yeah, and offensively, everything seemed to come together for them beautifully. It seemed like everything they tried worked.
Oh, how about that basketball, man?
Beautiful.
Wow.
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
Bogdanovich passes to Evans. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
That free throw, no good. He's off on the second. Thunder have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, Scott Brooks gave me a few minutes to share with him. I asked him how he felt about his chances of taking Game 2 on the road, and he told me, I still think we can. Our goal was to come in and take away at least one of these 2 games here, and we can still meet our goal. But this is the NBA Finals. Nothing comes easy. We'll see if they can meet their goal. Guys?
Thanks again, Doris. Johnson kicks to Bogdanovich. back to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Feeds it to Evans. Poked away, but that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
6 seconds.
Williams passes to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 3. Tries to snap the cold streak. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Thunder leading by 3. Westbrook dishes to Durant. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
Johnson kicks to Lopez. There's the dish to Johnson. Pass to Bogdanovich. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And the Thunder with possession. Outside Westbrook. Dishes it to Durant. Back to Westbrook. Front past the arc. And yes, sir, that one drops. Westbrook's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Thunder. Nets trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Wake up, son. You're in.
Oh, it's time to ball.
And it's Karsov in for Bogdanovich. The Thunder also changing it up. McGarry's checked in for Steven Adams. Jones comes in for Serge Ibaka. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Andre Robertson. And Durant gets it to go.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
I think our shot selection could be a lot better on the offensive end, so be patient. If you don't have an open look, move the basketball. Eventually, someone's going to be wide open for the shot. Now let's go.
Baddest ones checked in for Darren Williams. Here's baddest one, headed by Augustine, and that one's good. Baddest one's got 5 points so far.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Outside Westbrook. All sorts of time. Can't hit. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
It seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Here's Plumlee. Hits from the high post. Plumlee's got his first points of the night.
Textbook right there. Nice pass. Great catch. Beautiful finish.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And Augustine kicks to Durant. Outside Westbrook. Right side Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Now the pass to Baddest. Lets it go with a 3. Can't get it to go. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Thunder lead by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
And the key is you look at the steal totals for this team. They have really put good pressure on the offense.
Well, you know what? Pressure can lead to pilfers, and pilfers can lead to points. So we got the 3 P's: pressure, pilfers, points. Get it done.
the Thunder with the lead. On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Lamb and Durant with the long athletic wings. McGarry out there with Jones. And it's Augustine in at the point guard position. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Passes it to Baddest one. Back to Jack. Young trying to break free. No good from Jack.
That's not his shot there, guys. And whether you play D on him or not, he's usually going to miss that one.
And that is good. 6 points for Kevin Durant.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, guys, Baddest one in the last outing against the Thunder was just a man on a mission. He had 52 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance so far here tonight?
I'd say no chance, partner. And that's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night, I don't think he could possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kellogg'ian. Is that a word? We can use that word.
It is now.
Oh, look at Steve. He didn't like that, though. Look at him.
Well, let's just say he was really good.
5 to shoot. Now here's Durant. He started closely. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. Out left to the wing. And Durant comes to help. Shoots a 3. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Caruso.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Yeah, shoddy defense there. Far too slow to react on the closeout.
Brooklyn making some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in at 1. And it's Evans in for Caruso. And then for Oklahoma City, Steven Adams, he's checked in for McGarry. Ibaka comes in for Jones. And it's Andre Robertson in for Kevin Durant. Lamb passes to Augustine. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Brooklyn's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Here's Baddest one, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Ibaka with the screen on Jack. Ibaka sets the pick for Augustine. And Ibaka gets to Adams. Lopez with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Knocks it loose. Here's Robertson. And there's the rejection. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Savage. That's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Augustine up top, defended by Jack. And Augustine kicks to Lamb. Ibaka sets the pick for Lamb. Now the feed to Ibaka. Shot clock at 6. Lamb dishes to Augustine to stop the run. Here's Adams, and he banks in the layup. Adams has got his first points of the game.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Pass to Baddest one. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. 15 points for Baddest one.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
I agree, guys. And the points add up in a hurry when you start giving up easy looks from long range.
Oh, and a fast break for the Nets.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
And especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That pushes this lead up instead of going the other way.
Ibaka with a screen on Jack. Augustine passes to Ibaka. He dishes it to Robertson. He kicks it to Augustine. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Westbrook's checked in. Took him no time at all on that one. And now it's a 9-point Brooklyn lead.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
What a game it's been for Westbrook. 10 points. He's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Well, he's been playing a very energetic brand of defense, Clark. You got to love it.
He's perfect from the line this time.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, and that's really important. We've got to continue to attack.
Baddest one passes to Evans. And he gets the bucket. Evans has got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
Outside Westbrook. Westbrook double team. Kicks it to Adams. Robertson dishes to Westbrook. Off target from three-point range. Nets leading by 9. Here's Baddest one. He gives them a double-digit lead. Baddest one's got 20 points.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Williams, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Kevin Durant's checked in for Lamb. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Lionel Hollins as he addressed his team. The most important points they can get, he said, are points in transition. He told them to push it, create opportunities on the fast break. He also wants his players putting pressure on the defense with early offense. Lots of shots and an aggressive approach in general whenever they've got the ball. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Screen by Ibaka. And Westbrook, here we go. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Westbrook's got 16 points.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Baddest one passes to Williams. Here's Baddest one. He feeds it to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
It really does. I mean, it's not possible to give up that many points behind the arc and not pay the price in the end.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Picked away. In transition, here come the Nets. Deflects the pass. Williams kicks to Johnson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. And that's now 6 points for Joe Johnson. Here's Westbrook. It's offline from half court. And that does it for the first half of play. Nets out in front, up by 15. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with Scott Brooks. And, Coach, how would you assess how this first half has played out?
Well, we're doing a great job of taking the pain away, and they started hitting threes. But the first part of it, we gave too many easy layups. We got to keep the pain out and close out better on the threes.
Okay, listen. This game is going to set the tone for the rest of the finals. And we're going to...
Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Finals. Action straight ahead. You know, baddest one has been exceptional here, guys.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones.
Baddest one, he's in at the point. Evans is out there with Johnson. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group for Lionel Hollins as we begin the second half. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Brooklyn leading by 15. Evans, a screen on Westbrook. Baddest one, passes to Evans. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on baddest one. And that'll be his third foul so far. Ibaka with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Durant, wide open, he fires.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing. Oh, man, they are just putting a hammer down right now.
Defensively and offensively. It has all been working for him today.
Thunder trailing by 17. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a...
Oh!
How about that basketball fan? Wow. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just inserting his authority out there. What an excellent performance from the field for him.
The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's passed away on the sideline.
Hey, guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message Lionel Hollins was giving to his team. He told them to be looking to attack in the open floor. He doesn't want them getting slowed down in half-court sets. He wants the fast break to be a major weapon. He also said that their work on the offensive glass is going to be critical. He believes second-chance points will go a long way toward deciding this game. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there. Talk about great numbers for baddest one. 22 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
Well, 12 points from long range, so the defense has to figure out a way to defend him a little differently, try to get into his airspace.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Plumlee's checked in.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
Here's Durant, and that one's good. Durant's got 8 points.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Fires the 3, and he gets it to go. No problem on the 3 from baddest one. And the Nets lead by 19. Oh, with that last huddle, you could see him make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pile.
Clark, can you believe it? A point guard who can soar like that?
Man, I tell you what, that's some major elevation there. That's a power finish for a player in any position.
Well, he is not afraid to take it inside. We know that.
The Nets making a switch here. Young's checked in. And a new group in here for the Thunder. McGarry's checked in for Adams. Jones comes in for Serge Ibaka. Lammy's checked in for Roberson. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Augustine, here's Jones. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
What an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender giving up so much size, there's no way he's going to get a hand on it.
Here's Bogdanovich, and by Augustine. The shot's good from Battiston.
He is bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
Well, we've already seen plenty. The majority of his points have come on that shot.
Pass to Durant. There's a good screen. Shoots from the right block. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
Caruso, who's checked in for Brooklyn. And so Durant nails them both. Nets leading by 18. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. It's stolen by Jones. Lamb dishes to Augustine. Durant sets a screen for Augustine. And here comes the break. Pushing it up. And the basket by Karsov. Karsov's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
There's a good screen. And Augustine kicks to McGarry. A rebound by Young. Young's got his third rebound tonight. Baddest one passes to Plumlee. Feeds it to Karsov. Here's baddest one. There's the double team with Lamb. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Well, you look at the baddest one, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Joe Johnson right ahead of him.
Oh, boy, they have been extremely hot, both these guys, and great timing on their part. The playoffs, that's when you want to bring it.
Jarrett Jack is checked in for Karsov. Here is Augustine. Fires from 14. Brooklyn with the rebound. Plumlee's got his third rebound tonight.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. And that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Lets it go from 11.
Oh, boy, he is just cold as ice. I don't think he's going to be the one to help them cut into the lead. Yeah, nice body control there. Narrowly missing the shot. Would have been a three-point play.
Had a free look at it after the foul. Nice play.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half was carried right over into the second.
They've really been on fire.
Too many turnovers.
Good on both. Now Augustine. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
The dish now to Lamb. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. In transition, here come the Nets. And Bogdanovich kicks to Jack. And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. Dishes it to Williams. Jack passes to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. And a foul on the shot. They'll go to the stripe for 2. First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Williams. At the line for
2. And the first one. Evans comes in for Bogdanovich. And Batiswan subbed in for Jarrett Jack. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Westbrook's checked in. And Williams drops them both. The Thunder shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Westbrook with a wide-open look. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Augustine's got his 3rd assist on.
More individual play at the other end.
Get it to go. Great tee that time from Batiswan.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
Here's Westbrook. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Evans, a screen on Augustine. Passes it to Batiswan. Takes the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
This is incredible. It's been a 3-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
Here's Westbrook. And no good trying to get that one. And at the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Brooklyn ahead and away with it. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
This was a showstopper, wasn't it? Just a difficult pass to make, and he makes it flawlessly to set up that alley-oop.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Baca is out there with Nick Collison. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Kyle Singler. And it's Waiters in at the 2. The feed to Karsov. Here's Batiswan. Drills the 3-pointer. Batiswan's got 37.
They're going back to the 3-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Westbrook with a screen for Waiters. Westbrook kicks to Waiters. Oklahoma City moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Collison. Nice D from Batiswan. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, it sure does, Clark. And look at the assist totals. They're piling up. I mean, this has been a nice game execution-wise for this club.
Westbrook drives in, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Batiswan. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And the Nets making a change here. Jack's checked in, and Oklahoma City also making a switch. Lamb, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Waiters. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Shot by Jack, wide open, and again it's Brooklyn converted.
And we're seeing the shots just dropping from everywhere right now.
Yeah, since halftime, Steve, they've been operating very efficiently.
Now here's Lamb, guarded closely. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on baddest one. That's his 5th foul. And Singler kicks to Ibaka. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
They've worked the ball around very well. And I'll tell you what, they continue to find good looks from mid-range.
Well, they're just taking what the defense is giving them because the defenders are backing off and daring them to shoot.
They set the screen. Baddest one passes to Carsell. Kicks it to Jack. He tries for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the three-point line. So, got to make some adjustments defensively.
Collison with a screen on Jack. Waiters dishes to Collison. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on baddest one.
Good ball movement.
Got this thing sold up. Just sit back and enjoy.
Collison with the screen for Singler. Pass to Lamb. 5 on the clock. The tray. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass. And, of course, they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Well, congratulations, Joe, on this win. The hometown fans enjoyed a game that saw plenty of contributions from multiple players, including some guys off the bench. Just how important are the reserves to this team's success?
That's huge, man. When our bench comes in and plays like that, you know, we're a tough team to beat. And that's what you're going to need down the stretch for those guys to come in and play big minutes and contribute to wins like this.
Guys, it takes more than the starters. Joe, thanks for the time.
Thanks, Doris. That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and our entire 2K sports team, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. Right now, let's take a look at the Jordan Player of the Game.
It's time, everybody welcome the Oklahoma City Thunder starting five. At the shooting guard position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 21, Andre Roberson. Starting at center, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 12, Steven Adams. And forward 6'10" from the Congo, number 9, Serge Ibaka. And at guard 6'3" from UCLA,
A 2-0 start to the finals. Things could change direction here in Game 3. 2K Sports brings you NBA playoff action. In the booth with me, Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got the Brooklyn Nets facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. You look at the Thunder, they can't panic, but after losing the first 2 on the road, you know, there's no question they'll need a win tonight to regain some confidence and make this a series.
Well, their goal going into the finals was to get a split of those first 2 games on the road, and they weren't able to do it. So now the pressure is on them to really just win this first game. If you can turn the series around emotionally and momentum-wise, now you got a chance to take control.
But, Steve, if they're able to win Game 3 tonight, that scenario becomes a definite possibility. They'd get a huge boost going forward. The fans will just get crazier and more hype.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Baddest one, he's in at point guard. Johnson is out there with Evans. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Durant. Adams, right side. 6 to shoot. Outside Durant. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Baddest one passes to Evans. Here's Baddest one. The basket good off the assist from Evans. 6 points for Baddest one.
He can become a weapon for them if he gets going early from long range.
Outside Westbrook. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Nice hops and determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. And the Nets, another 3.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Man, I don't know, Clark. I think there might be even more defense in warm-ups. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing.
That one goes. Covered.
Strong move to the hoop. Nice power move. I like that one.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Lopez a screen. Bogdanovich passes the baddest one. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Now here's Durant. Again, Durant missing.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
There's a good screen. Johnson attacking. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Right wing. Here's Roberson. Durant with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And he dunks it after the pick. Frees him up.
I know the dunks are few and far between for the big guy, but every once in a while we get one just like that.
It's not hard to believe that kind of size might keep you from being a high flyer.
Yeah, that's a lot of man right there to try to get up the ground, Kevin.
Here's Baddest one. 10 points for him. To the inside. It's intercepted. Adams with it. Ibaka. This is to Robertson. Westbrook a screen on Johnson. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. 4 on the shot clock. Ibaka. And that one is hammered home.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
And Durant with the block. Johnson a wide open look. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Nets leading by 3. Here's baddest one. Johnson outside. Jacks up a 3. Can't get it to go. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And here's Westbrook. Dishes to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Westbrook, no good. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's baddest one. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They come into this one after losing on Sunday.
It was not a very inspired performance for them, particularly defensively. I thought, they gave the hostile crowd a lot to cheer about, frankly.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jumpers, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was right through the roof, and you can't win when that's the case.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. McGarry's checked in for Steven Adams. Harry Jones comes in for Serge Ibaka. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Roberson. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And a new group in for the Nets. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Lopez. Young comes in for Reggie Evans. Caruso is checked in for Johnson. And Darren Williams is subbed in for Bogdanovich. Now here's Durant. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
Yeah, that's part of what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
59 seconds left in the first. Jones sets the pick for Augustine. Out to the right wing. The dish to Durant. Durant with another miss.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
Baddest one passes to Young. And Durant sends it back. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Knocks it loose. Here's baddest one, headed by Augustine. And Darren Williams with the 3. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Thunder trailing by 9. Augustine dishes to Jones. Shoots the 3. No good. Here's Plumlee. No luck. And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets lead by 9. And welcome back to our presentation. Group in here for the Thunder. Steven Adams, he's checked in for McGarry. Baca comes in for Kevin Durant. Roberson, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Augustine. The Nets also changing it up. Reggie Evans is checked in for Young. Johnson comes in for Caruso. And baddest one subbed in for Jarrett Jack. International combo up front with Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Jones in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, baddest one in the last outing against the Thunder was just a man on a mission. He finished with 39 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
I agree with you there. I mean, he obviously hit on something that brought out the best in him, and you can be sure he's going to take the exact same approach in this one.
Definitely. And as confident a player as he already was, now he's got to be feeling absolutely unstoppable.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Jones. Here's Adams. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Well, you look at the baddest one, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Russell Westbrook, a few spots down.
I'll tell you what, whether it's been attacking off the dribble or pulling up, both of these guys have really been lighting it up in the playoffs.
It's Williams with the drive. Passes to baddest one. The three. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. And that's 18 points for baddest one.
Maybe that'll get him going here in the second quarter. He already knocked down 2 in the first.
Here's Westbrook. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Brooklyn leading by 11. Here's baddest one. 18 points for him.
Talk about a terrific game for baddest one. He has 18 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 3-pointers.
Yeah, when he's been able to get squared up and get a good look at the basket, it seems like everything's been going in.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Both shots good from the stripe. There's 1:26 left in the first half. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Roberson. Jones from outside. That's good. Jones has got 6 points in the quarter.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. 52 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's baddest one. Connects from three-point range. Baddest one's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets. 46 seconds left in the second quarter. Ibaka sets the pick for Westbrook. And Jones has it in the corner. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 3rd assist on the night.
That's his 2nd shot from long range in this quarter, so he's starting to roll.
Here's baddest one. He's got 23, and that one's good.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, and that's really important. You've got to continue to attack.
The Thunder have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And he knocks down the first one.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Durant's checked in. Both good from the line that time. 23 seconds left in the first half of the game. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Thunder trailing by 10. Westbrook up top. 14 points for him. Here's Adams, and the lead is down inside single digits.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And we've finished one half of basketball. Nets out in front, leading by 10. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. When I don't try to force it on offense, good things happen. And that's why I've had success here early. Yeah.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on...
All right, man. Big half coming up. Pay attention to what I'm about to say, and we'll be walking out of here with Game 3 under our belt.
A big difference in this game has been our ability to not only pressure them into mistakes, but to turn those mistakes into baskets. A lot.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3. You know, baddest one has been exceptional here, guys.
Boy, you wonder how long he can continue to shoot the three ball as well as he has to this point. He's been lights out.
Steve, you know that as well as anyone being the shooter you were. Sometimes you have those nights where the bucket looks 3 feet wide.
So for Brooklyn now, baddest one, he's in at the point. Evans is out there with Johnson. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 spot. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Westbrook double team. Rob! Evans passes to Johnson. Here's baddest one, defended by Ibaka. Here's baddest one. Evans kicks to Bogdanovich. And the pass to baddest one. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. And that's 31 points for baddest one.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
With his first shot attempt, he squares up and sinks it. Here's baddest one. He has 31. They set the pick. Evans right side. Durant with the steal. Evans against Westbrook. Here's Adams, and so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
The Nets making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Brooklyn leading by 14. Westbrook with the steal. Durant attacking. The feed to Adams. Back to Durant. Adams dishes to Durant. Here's baddest one. And the layup falls. Baddest one's got 33 points.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number 1, they're ahead.
All right, everyone.
A different look for Oklahoma City. McGarry comes in for Adams. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Roberson. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Lionel Hollins gave to his team during that last break. The one thing he doesn't want is for their offense to get sluggish. He said, take what the defense gives you. Don't hesitate to let those shots fly. The other area he brought up was the importance of their defense against the transition game. He needs his team to get back and stay active at all times. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. Baddest one passes to Johnson. And that one's good. Johnson's got 5.
Coming out strong here in the third quarter. That's 4 for 5 shooting for this team.
Thunder trailing by 16. Outside Westbrook. Durant sets a screen for Westbrook. He kicks it to Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Ibaka dishes to Augustine. Just 5 to shoot. Westbrook drives in. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. 16 points for Russell Westbrook.
Oh, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
There's the pick. Lopez a screen. Baddest one. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Jones checked in for Ibaka. And it's Lamb in there for Russell Westbrook. And then for Brooklyn, Young's checked in for Lopez. Karasov comes in for Johnson. And Jared Jack is subbed in for Bogdanovich. Over in the corner, Lamb. From outside the arc, the shot is off. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Shot by Jack. Wide open. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
Three-pointer, Augustine. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
I like that. Trying to respond to that last three-pointer, but couldn't get it to go. I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
There's the pick. It's Jones on the wing. He feeds it to Durant. To end the run. Rebound, Brooklyn. Young's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Here's Baddest one. 37 points for him. And the shot is good. Karsov's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Oklahoma City's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Williams is checked in for Karsov. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Lionel Hollins gave to his team during that last break. He'd like them to concentrate on their transition game, to keep the tempo fast and put pressure on the defense in the open court. He also said something you don't hear too often from a coach. He told his guys they should have a shoot-first mindset instead of trying to be, quote, too cute with the ball. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thank you, Doris. And he gets the bucket.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah. In fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
McGarry kicks to Lamb. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Nets leading by 22. And Jack, here we go. The quick look, no good that time. Well, Thunder have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Pass to Baddest one. Screen by Young. To the paint. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And now, let's give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Well, you look at the Baddest one, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Joe Johnson, right ahead of him.
Well, these two guys are consistent producers. I mean, they've had excellent playoff runs so far. The crowds get louder, and on every shot, it's got to be hard to maintain your concentration, but these guys find a way to do it.
Roberson, he's checked in for the Thunder. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Evans is checked in. Durant sets a screen for Augustine. Feeds it to Roberson. To the middle. Here's Durant. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. Durant's got 8 points. 54 seconds left to play in the third. Baddest one passes to Young. Knocks down the 3 balls.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Durant with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. And it's Durant missing.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The Nets haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. That one is no good. Well, Thunder have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Offensive rebound, and Lamb kicks to Durant. Oklahoma City moving it around. And it's Augustine. It's out the key. He dishes it to Adams. Now here is Augustine. Tight defense on him. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. No good from Lamb. That will count. Can't get it to go. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. Look for Oklahoma City. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Collison. Durant comes in for Kyle Singler. And it's Roberson in for Lamb. Durant outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And a new group in for the Nets. Doris Burke has Doris.
Over the last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Scott Brooks said to his team. The strategy included running the offense through Russell Westbrook. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. With the minutes ticking down and the deficit still a big one, those adjustments have to be a chance worth taking, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no discussion on that one.
It's the Nets now. Young passes to Baddest one. Joe Johnson on the wing. Here's Baddest one. Shot clock at 6. Trying to get open is Lopez. Young's shot is off.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Double team on Westbrook. Kicks it to Ibaka. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Brooklyn leading by 23. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Here's Baddest one. No good on the 3. The Thunder shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Durant dishes to Robertson. Johnson over to help. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Baddest one. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Thunder making a switch here. McGary's checked in.
Coming on the floor for your Thunder, Mitch McGary.
Near the 3-point line, it's Westbrook. Off the inbound, no good.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Bogdanovich passes to Baddest one. 3-pointer. Johnson gets the bucket.
Now they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
Here comes Westbrook. Dishes it to Robertson. Passes it to Durant. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Baddest one. There's the bucket. Good. Baddest one's got 42 in the game. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Perry Jones, he's checked in for the Thunder. Dion Waiters comes in for Roberson. The Nets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. And there it is again from him. Shot good from Baddest one.
Yes,
Baddest one's got 44. Here's Oklahoma City. Westbrook up top. Left side Jones. Back to Westbrook. The dish to Waiters. 6 to shoot. Durant for 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists tonight.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Now the pass to Baddest one. Young, a screen on Westbrook. Pass to Bogdanovich. There's the triple. The rebound by McGary. McGary's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Westbrook with a wide open look. Again, the Thunder score.
Well, for one, he hasn't let him down. I mean, well, a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Baddest one. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. A different look for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for McGarry. Baca comes in for Jones. And it's Andre Robertson in for Waiters. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Evans, he's checked in for Thaddeus Young. Another steal. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Robertson. Knocks it loose. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from Evans.
Well, it's plays like that. Hustle plays on the glass and then staying with it, being active. It really caused some problems for that defense.
Durant kicks to Ibaka. Down low, Westbrook, and the layup is good. Westbrook's got 22 points.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Johnson, the pass to Baddest one. Lopez, a screen on Westbrook. And Bogdanovich kicks to Evans. Joe Johnson on the wing. Oh, good with the triple. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And then Durant with the dunk.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
Brooklyn leading by 22. Here's Baddest one. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Adams. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter.
And Game 3 of the NBA Championship Series is all but over. Congratulations in order here tonight on an outstanding effort in a well-deserved victory for Brooklyn.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark could seem toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
Beyond the actual result of this game,
That's the way this
going to look back and see.
And so it's Brooklyn easily. concern here in the plains. Lightning striking in the distance. Oklahoma, no stranger to thunderstorms. You can hear the roar here in Oklahoma City. We're on the verge of a clean sweep, a 3-0 start to this year's NBA Finals. We'll see if they can pull it off. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. You look at the Thunder. They're trailing 3-0. They're hoping for a miracle. They're going to lay it all on the line tonight as they look for their first win of this series.
Well, obviously, guys, they've got an uphill battle. Nobody has ever come back from a 3-0 series deficit. But, you know, you just try to win one game, and you never know what happens. Injury-wise, momentum-wise, a crazy break here or there. So just win this one and give yourself a chance.
Well, their fans certainly haven't given up, Steve. I mean, they're still behind this team 100%. And 3-0 comebacks have happened in hockey and baseball. Maybe it's time for it to happen in basketball.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Baddest one, he's in at point guard. Evans is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Johnson, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 2. And here now the Thunder. They need to put the big loss on Tuesday in the back of their mind.
Yeah, they really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game, guys. In terms of their offense, nothing seemed to go right.
And once they started spiraling downward, there was no getting out of it, Steve. Their scoring just went dry.
Brooklyn with the ball. The pass to Baddest one. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. Baddest one's got 5 points so far. Here is Durant. Ibaka with the screen on Johnson. Here's Durant. Again, Durant missing.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick. Just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. The guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Baddest one. Connects from three-point range. He's got 8.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Thunder have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here's Westbrook. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That's good from Westbrook. And Brooklyn making a change here. Plumlee's check.
Our situation in a different light. We could get down on ourselves, but now we have a chance to make history if we were to come back in these finals. That's
the ball almost 2.5 minutes in. Out to the right wing. Adams with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. Trying his luck deep. And it's Russell Westbrook with the 3. Westbrook's got 5 points so far.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
Baddest one passes to Bogdanovich. Here's Baddest one. The tray. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Pretty impressive. 5 straight makes to start this game.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Roberson. The dish now to Durant. Pass to Roberson. Back to Durant. Just 5 to shoot. He tries for 3. And again, it's Westbrook with a 3. Westbrook's got a couple of 3s now in the first with the Thunder.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he'll give you problems all day.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Bogdanovich passes to Baddest. Jacks up a 3. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And they're trailing by 3. Durant attacking. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Durant's got 5 points so far. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Here's Baddest one. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Terrific game for Baddest. He's already got 11 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
Well, as long as he's continuing to make them, I think they should make him more of a focal point of this offense.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And they're sharing the ball, too, which I love. They're piling up the assist. We're seeing great offensive movement.
McGarry's checked in for Oklahoma City. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Young's checked in for Reggie Evans. Here's Durant. That's good. Durant's got his third basket of the night right there.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Johnson, the pass to Battiston. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. And that's 15 points for Battiston.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Well, you look at the baddest one, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Russell Westbrook.
You know, you never know who will step up in the postseason and who might shut down or wilt under the pressure. But these two guys have put their teams on their backs, and they intend to win no matter what it takes.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Perry Jones, he's checked in for Ibaka. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Kevin Durant. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Roberson. And then for Brooklyn, Karsov comes in for Joe Johnson. And Darren Williams is subbed in for Bogdanovich.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
Here's Westbrook. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Westbrook's got 12.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
The kick out to Williams. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Now here is Augustine. They set the pick. Westbrook with a screen for Augustine. From deep. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Augustine. 15 points for Russell Westbrook.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts. And the complexion of the game as a result may change.
Young, a screen on Augustine. Baddest one, passes to Young. Augustine with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
All right, everyone relax.
Nets have gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Karsov. This one for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Karsov's got himself on the board with 3 there. 51 seconds left to play in the first. Now here is Augustine. He's covered closely. Westbrook wide open. He fired. It's good from the top of the key. Westbrook's got 17.
His shot is looking really good here in the first.
Sure is, Clark, and he's nailing everything. 5 for 5 already.
Williams passes to Battiston. There's the double team with Lamb. Here's Karsov. Again, the Nets for 2.
Just putting on a passing display out there.
Well, just add another fantastic assist to the highlight reel for this guy.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the wing right side. Here's Lamb. Rebounded by the Nets. On the wing, Williams. He has 6. That's good. And now a 5-point Nets lead. And here's Westbrook from the arc. No good on that last second attempt there. Off. Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Finals. More action straight ahead. And taking a look at the Nets' performance there, Clark and Steve, what do you guys think about what they have or haven't been doing?
And you get a chance early on to see their depth. They got a nice effort from their bench players early in this game.
Yes, Steve, I tell you what, their subs have really packed the punch for them so far.
And outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Jeremy Lamb out there with DJ Augustine. And it's McGarry in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, guys, baddest one in the last outing against the Thunder was just a man on a mission. He had 49 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
I like the score revisit. Thunder have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Westbrook up top. He's got 17.
Well, Westbrook has been great. He has 17 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
Well, as long as he's continuing to make them, I think they should make him more of a focal point of this offense.
Shooting 100% in the quarter, they've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. And Durant gets double-teamed. And Westbrook, here we go. And Roberson kicks to Durant. Here's McGarry. And the layup's good off the glass.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, I've been impressed with just both teams' energy. Really working hard on the board.
Young, a screen on Westbrook. Here's baddest one. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Oklahoma City's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. They get it back, and there's a whistle. He is going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
This is a physical brand of basketball we're seeing so far. They're getting to the foul line.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Lamb's checked in.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Dishes it to Durant. Beyond the arc. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Baddest one passes to Williams. Here's baddest one. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
This guy is on pace to have one of the all-time performances if the defense continues to allow him to knock those down.
Westbrook dishes to Durant. That one goes. Count. Durant's got 12 points now in the quarter.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
They sure are. You got to come up with something. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting ridiculous.
Nets passing it around. Here's baddest one. And the Nets, another 3.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's McGarry. Terrific design on the pick clock. He lays it in. McGarry's got his second basket. Here's baddest one. He's got 29 points. On the wing, Williams. Fires from deep. A second chance effort. No good trying to beat the buzzer. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. It's the
Gentlemen, here with Joe Johnson. And Joe, what's going to be the key for this team in the second half?
Well, we got to come out with more focus and intensity. You know, we got to pick it up, man. We got to get stops in the second half, man. Pick it up defensively. Offensively, we're pretty good, but
we're nearly there, fellas, but there's still work to do. If you want to be lifting up that trophy later tonight, then listen close.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. You know, baddest one has been exceptional here, guys.
Wow, the threes have just been dropping for him. Absolute dead-eye shooting in that first half.
Could not have been a more productive day for him from long range.
So for Brooklyn now, baddest one in at point guard. Brook Lopez is out there with Evans. Then there's Johnson. And it's Bogdanovich in at the two-guard spot. And Steve, this game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 in total, Clark. So this has been a great game. Both teams playing hard and really competing out there.
For 3, Durant. Shot is off. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
The shot is good from baddest one.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Outside Westbrook. He kicks to Adams. Durant, the pass to Ibaka. Fades. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 5 assists in the game. The Nets with the lead. Here's baddest one. And he gets it to go. Baddest one's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top 3-point shooters in the play. Well, you look at the baddest one. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Joe Johnson.
Well, when players like them get their feet set behind the arc, it's over. That's what they do. That's who they are. These are excellent 3-point shooters, and they've shown it here during the postseason.
Now, still a great start to the half after hitting their first 3, even before that miss.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Clock at 6. Durant with a wide open look. Offline with his 3.
No, they need a shot or 2 to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on baddest one. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Westbrook. 18 points for him. Double team on Westbrook. Pass to Roberson. Kicks it to Adams. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Screened by Ibaka. Clock at 6. And Durant gets it to go.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips now on the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
There's the pick. Bogdanovich passes to baddest one. Kicks it out to Johnson. Off target from 3-point range. Oklahoma City trailing. Durant with a wide open look. Durant with another miss. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Just his first attempt. And that one's good by Lopez.
Really did a nice job recognizing the mismatch that he had and immediately cashing in with that mid-range jumper.
Westbrook dishes to Adams. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball too a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. Great awareness and terrific finish.
Here's baddest one, defended by Ibaka. Here's baddest one. Carries it from 3-point range. Baddest one's got 9 points here in the second half. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
They get it back. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Serge Ibaka.
So the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
McGarry's checked in for Adams. Harry Jones comes in for Kevin Durant. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Roberson. And then for Brooklyn, Plumlee is checked in for Evans. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Bogdanovich. Johnson for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. McGarry's got his 3rd rebound tonight. It's stolen by Ibaka. And here's Augustine. 8 points for him. Westbrook with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Jones, no luck. The Nets have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Baddest One. Knocks down the 3-ball. Baddest One's got 41.
He is bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
Well, we've already seen plenty. The majority of his points have come on that shot.
Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Serge Ibaka.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Here's Baddest One. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. 44 points for Baddest One.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the
Brooklyn with the triple.
That's 12 straight points coming off 3-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up?
There for a second. How about the Burke to the bucket for a point guard? Boy, he can power those down. And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Young's checked in for Brooklyn.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Lamb. Almost, but it rolls out.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Now, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and it's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
The Nets have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And the first one at the line is good. Williams, he's checked in for Lopez. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer the perfection continues.
Ibaka sets the pick for Augustine. Shot off the screen. That one wide left.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Jack passes to Baddest One. And Jack, here we go. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Here comes DJ Augustine. The shot. No good on the buzzer beater. Well, Nets leading by 11. Jeremy Lamb out there with Durant. Then there's DJ Augustine. Then there's Andre Roberson. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Williams can't hit. Oklahoma City shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. And Roberson kicks to Augustine. Oklahoma City moving it around. Pocket 6. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got his 6th assist on the night.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Baddest One passes to Williams. There's the screen. Here's Baddest One. The 3. The shot misses. The feed now to Durant. He dishes it to Roberson. Augustine in the corner. And Lamb kicks to Roberson. And Durant gets double teamed. Augustine in the corner. Kept alive. Here's Adams. They shoot again. It'll go, and the next lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Durant.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Baddest one passes to Williams. Here's Baddest one, headed by Augustine. Screen by Young. Here's Baddest one. The Thunder pour it in. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. And Roberson kicks to Augustine. Durant dishes to Augustine. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Baddest one. Augustine grabs the board.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not. What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Baca comes in for Jeremy Lamb. And Russell is subbed in for Augustine. And then for Brooklyn, Lopez, he's checked in for Plummer. Evans comes in for Young. And it's Johnson in for Williams. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that break, Coach Scott Brooks had some words for his team. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me. Show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Outside Westbrook. Durant sets a screen for Westbrook. Westbrook double team. The pass to Adams. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2-point spots, and on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their game. I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
These long-range shots look like layups out there, guys.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Under trailing by 11. Here's Roberson. Screened by Ibaka. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Fires from 18. And he swishes it right through. Westbrook's got 24.
Yeah, he's been the key cog in their offense with the way he shot the ball.
His percentage today beyond impressive. Certainly not his fault the score is what it is.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. They get Russell Westbrook. Some on-the-fly coaching right there from their leader.
Yeah, he knows not just what his own job is, but what his teammates' jobs are as well. That's why he's such a good leader for this club.
And that's another reason that he's so assertive out there. He does know what's necessary, and he's not afraid to take charge and to let his feelings be known, to challenge his teammates to get on task and on target.
And he finishes nicely on the layup. Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Brooklyn leading by 8. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Yeah, not a good idea throwing the ball down the court that far.
Here's Roberson. Inside. Lopez with the steal. On the wing, Johnson. The pass to Baddest one. Lets it go with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Baddest one's got 56 points in the game.
Now he's playing with an edge here, playing extremely well offensively here in the second half.
Knocked away. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
Here's baddest one. Rejected by Westbrook.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Here's Ibaka, buried from 15 feet out.
Look at the size discrepancy there between the defender and the shooter.
Well, those are warm-up jumpers. When there's not a hand in his face, he'll knock those down all day.
Lopez a screen. Baddest one passes to Lopez. Here's baddest one, and the layup's good off the glass. Baddest one's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets. 1:46 left in the fourth. Robertson dishes to Westbrook. Lays it up and banks it in. Westbrook's got 10 points in just the second half.
And yeah, they're moving the ball now. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assisted buckets.
Steve, nothing makes a coach smile as much as pure, selfless teamwork.
Here's baddest one, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. He's the first one, and that will push the lead to double digits. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
And Roberson kicks to Durant. Brooklyn with the rebound. 1:12 left in the game. Johnson, the pass to baddest one. He feeds it to Lopez. Here's Bogdanovich. And the three ball is good. And the Nets lead by 13.
And that's going to be the end of an epic journey taken by both teams really in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA championship crowns ready for Brooklyn.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one, Kevin, and then they do it again. It worked.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Battistone. Well, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got. The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
Now here's Westbrook, guarded closely. Right side, Westbrook.
That's his second personal foul. Russell Westbrook, shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And a new group in here for the Thunder.
Nice shoot.
Checked in for Adams. Jones comes in. And they've done it. The new NBA champions.
Well, they did it. And as they celebrate, you can just see the relief, the exhilaration that comes with winning it all.
And Clark, you have to hand it to the entire organization. They worked together to get right here.
And what better way, Kevin, to give back to the loyal fans of this franchise than to finish out this series, this whole playoff run, actually. What a night.
And we have enjoyed our time with you folks all season long. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. Have a wonderful summer.
Didn't know you were still here.
I don't want to leave. I never want this night to end.
I hear you, you know. In all the celebration, we didn't get a chance to really talk. Just wanted to say, I know there's been some ups and downs this season, but you came a long way. Put in the work, did what was asked, and now look at you, a world freaking champion.
That's right, man. Hey, thanks. I just can't believe it. We champs. Yo, we immortals in the NBA forever, bro. That's awesome.